my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, let's look at the future of the EU. I've done all the predictions for a lot of other different countries, and I've said for the last 2 years we're going to start to see the EU dissolve. And I thought last year we might have seen one of the countries really pull away, and I don't know if they did or not. And we know Hungary is pulling away. Poland a little bit. Italy is doing some things. Greece has stopped taking boat people. Yeah, I think we're watching the EU dissolve, which is interesting because I watched the EU form. Now I'm watching it dissolve. Everything's in a cycle. Everything's in a cycle. Let's find out. What's the projection for the EU in 2026? What's the projection for the EU in 2026? Cards are ready. Oh, Sun. Rebirth, new beginnings, joy, happiness. Victim. Hands tied. Unable to move, unable to look at other options. Oh, loss of money, Ace of Pentacles. And I thought I just saw something that the EU is in danger of going broke. Have to make lots of decisions and refusing to make any. Wow, hope and healing. The star. And that's interesting because the stars are on the flag, but the star is upright. Look at that. The star and the sun are upright. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is not what I would think for the EU. I thought we would see the tower and destruction and war, and it doesn't look like it at all. We have 2 8s here. 8 of Pentacles. Are 8 countries going to work hard together? Because you have to remember there's 7 here, or there's 8 here. Sorry, 8 and 8. Are we going to see 8 countries really try and get it back together? Wheel of Fortune. Wow. 10 of Wands, burden. They're refusing to look at the burden that the people are carrying, not the elites, not the people who run the EU, the people who actually are on the ground working day to day, the burden that they're carrying, the tax burden. This is looking good. Wow, turning things around. Looking forward to the future. Oh, Ace of Swords in reverse. I think someone's going to get cut out, or someone's going to be cut out. This is surgical. Is this Greenland? The Hermit in reverse. That's very interesting. Are they going to isolate themselves? Right? Because the EU, they fight with Russia. Now they're fighting with America. They're no fan of China, or, and what's going on with Africa and whatnot. Are they going to isolate themselves? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're just going to continue to spend. This is that Ursula. What did they promise the Ukraine? $800 billion, almost $1 trillion. Talk about a burden. Oh, wow. Yeah, they actually are losing money left, right, and center. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, but they're still working hard. Like, people are working hard. People are working, and some countries are benefiting, but the burden is on the people. Oh my God, 5 of Pentacles upright. I actually think they are going to isolate themselves. I think they're going to be I want to say ring fenced, perhaps because who they're letting in. Wow, they are broke. They are definitely running out of money. We're going to hear some surprising bad news. Oh, yeah, the EU is breaking up. The EU is definitely breaking up. You know what I was looking for was acts of war because of Greenland. Denmark owns Greenland. I thought, if something happens there, I think that the EU is going to break up over money. Over money. I don't know why they've got these fantastic positive cards, the Sun, Wheel of Fortune, Star, some of the best cards in the whole deck are upright, unless they're trying to show that facade that everything is okay. We're fine. I'm thinking of that meme where the dog is sitting there having a cup of coffee and everything's burning down around them. I think they're going to ask more people to come live there and see if that will create money, but it won't. It'll drain more money. They are spending themselves into poverty. Absolutely spending themselves into poverty. This star card could be the digital ID and whatnot that they want to bring in, because that is your Aquarius, your future kind of computer kind of, but it is hope and healing. Wow. No, the EU is going to continue to break up. More money, more distractions. Nine of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse. There's the Pope, the World in reverse. Yeah, they're going to continue to give more money and more money and more money to Ukraine and to people who arrive on their shores. I think this Sun card is the people arriving on their shores, the new people, or perhaps they're going to even experience a birth explosion, right? Because I don't think they use birth control in that new religion. I think they are going to. I almost want to say they're putting the burden of all this money that's being lost on the people. They're just going to continue to give away the money, like whether it's to Ukraine, whether it's to asylum seekers. I think we're going to see the Pope actually stand up and start to say more and more and more. Well, he just did make a big statement. We might see a new Pope this year. Really, we might. We might see two popes this year. The EU is going broke. Why do they have Wheel of Fortune? Maybe the Wheel of Fortune is they do have a lot of people who work really hard and pay big taxes like we do here in Canada. And it's a big burden. Their taxes are a big burden. So perhaps they're going to be raising taxes. That's the only way they make money, is through taxes. Perhaps they're going to be raising taxes. There's hope and healing, though. Maybe they're hoping there'll be healing. But there's 8 and 8. I think 8 of the countries are going to kind of stick together. The 8 main countries. So your Germany, France, Holland, there's 3, Spain 4, Italy 5, Greece, of course, 6, and then of course your Scandinavian, Norway, Sweden, Denmark. There's 8 right there. So I think that core, that 8 core, will stick together. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees. I think we're going to see a new pope. Isn't that weird? I don't know if anybody's predicted that yet. I don't know. Yeah. Strange to show up in the EU reading, but the EU's broke. The EU's broke. It's going to continue to ask its citizens to pay more and to pay more and pay more. And I think that's what that Wheel of Fortune is. I think this sun is new people coming into the countries, especially in the southern countries. And I wonder if they're gonna. I was looking for King of Pentacles to see what they do with the farmers, the King or the Knight of Pentacles, and they didn't show up. Interesting. We're definitely going to see something breaking up in the EU, and they're just going to continue to spend their way into oblivion. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.